Oh, we're back. Episode 40. Can you believe it? I can't. Oh my goodness, we got a jam-packed, super awesome show for y'all today. I mean, we got stuff like Greeblies, we got monthly challenges, we got Creators Corner. But before we do any of that, let me bring on my co-host with the most, Rat Toys Galaxy. What's up, my man? Good to see you, brother. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm actually glad to be home, relaxing, man. I installed like 50 or 60 window shaker air conditioners at work the last 2 days, and I'm freaking gassed.
So you're gonna be like
I'm ready for
super
this.
muscly. You're gonna be like super muscly soon, man.
Yeah. I'll just leap to Georgia when we go to Joe Fest. I'll just be to chat. It's like Incredible Hulk, just jump like halfway across the country in one go.
Super Hulk leaps.
Super Hulk leaps.
I'll grab your ankles.
We'll call them rad bounds. Bounding rad.
Bounds. I like it.
There
But who do we got with us today?
Oh, well, we have Mudhorn Station. Hello, Ian. It is good to see you in the chat.
What's up, Ian?
He's heading back to Germany tonight.
Have a safe trip, man.
If there's Wi-Fi in the sky, he'll be back. If not,
awesome.
He wishes us a good show. Jerry is going to catch the replay. She's unfortunately working most evenings, but
she's probably the hardest working person I know, man. Well, maybe aside from you,
she's in the healthcare industry, so it's a vital.
Yeah, I guess that's why you guys are always working.
yeah, man. So we got Bjorn in the chat as well, of course. Looking forward to meeting Bjorn at Joe Fest. Hopefully, it doesn't beat me up or anything. Take my lunch money. Don't do that, Bjorn. We've got Nebulous Nexus in the chat. What's going on?
Awesome. Good to see you, man.
We have Brian. So remember, you can check out Into the Toy Box, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Outer Multiverse channel. And we
on
also
Sundays.
Border Station X. I think he changed his picture.
That's Wolfman.
It is. Man, he definitely changed his picture.
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to. I sent him. He got some of those spinners off me. I got to send him a police one and Decker's spinner from 2049.
Can those actually fit figures, or are they just like solid?
Yeah, man. No,
man. I want those. I want one.
No, yeah. Well, yeah. I'll put it on your list.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him getting that. He's like, right, he's got like the Blade Runner like avatar dude and stuff.
Oh,
and,
nice.
He's right into Blade Runner, man, which is really cool. It's nice to see somebody like passionate about something like that, because you can't do it yourself. You can't do Star Wars and Blade Runner and so it's nice to see other people kind of flesh it out, like the dino guys. I don't do a lot of dinosaurs.
Yeah, same. I don't do any dinos yet, so like Zilla, I might some point I will, but not right now.
Definitely go check if you haven't seen Zilla's Dino Dairy video. Go over and if you can stomach.
I haven't checked it out yet.
Check that out. So, but no, cool. It's really good. It's really cool video. I didn't leave a comment. I watched it on the TV, Zilla. So I'll
have to go check that out.
Later. No, it's cool, man. Zilla always has a good presentation to his videos. He should do more of them.
Yeah.
But,
his videos, his pictures, guys, just super talented like that.
Also, Mr. Joel is here from Starboy Station.
What's up, man?
Did you see that thing he did? He put the flashing lights on the shoulder.
Yeah, that was so cool. With the cop lights. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I actually wanted to do that on my what's it called? The Lightyear robot. I wanted to do that on that mech, but I just couldn't open it, which was really annoying. But anyways, we I'm sure we'll check the chat as we go along. Let's go and pick up our guest. Let's punch it. Hey, here he is. World's finest action figs is in the house. Welcome to the show. We're going to call you Biv. We're going to call you Biv.
How you doing? Thanks for having me, guys. This is really cool.
Awesome, man. We're glad to have you on board. We have a jam-packed episode today with your stuff. We also have stuff that we normally do every week, our Greeblies. We also have our monthly challenge today. So I hope you all got some time because we got some stuff to go through, but it's going to be an action pack. So how you doing, man? How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Good, thanks. Thanks again for having me. Yeah, I'm doing well. Like I said, just got from work, so I'm a little I'm just settling down now, so it's cool.
But... All right, so we'll take it easy on you then. So we'll let you relax for a little bit as we start going through some of our segments. But yeah, we have, like I said, we have a jam-packed episode. So how about we start with our regular stuff? And now it's time for Greeblies.
Greeblies! Oh, my precious! Oh, yes, anything can be a Greebly!
Oh, yeah, like the intro says, anything can be a Greebly. We got some amazing submissions, and I actually went and found some stuff myself. But let's start things off with David Dunn. He sent me these awesome images on some Greeblies that he put together for his diorama. So basically what he's done is he just took a whole bunch of crap, some stuff you find around the house every day, stuck them onto a larger board and started painting them. So usually when you start painting stuff, that's when it really unifies everything and gives it that more finished look. So here's what he's come up with. So the image on the left obviously is all the different things that he put together on the board. Then he started painting them on the right. And then this is what he came up with. So you could see in the picture on the left that he doesn't have it up yet. And then finally on the very far right, he has his diorama up. So amazing job. I love to see stuff like that. Fairly simple, but then again, he's an awesome painter too when it comes to weathering. He does such an amazing job with his weathering, so it really brings out the details.
This is good, kind of like the colors and stuff is gonna be kind of a Futurama vibe.
Yeah, I was kind of getting that too because of the red and the green. Kind of gave me that Futurama, the ship. Yeah.
Well, that too, but it looks kind of animated to me. But I don't know, maybe that's
kind of. Yeah, it kind of gives that vibe. But I really like the setup that he has so far with that. But yeah, very simple stuff. You just throw it together and look what you can come up with. So everyday stuff. You don't need to have a 3D printer. You don't need to be an awesome painter. As long as you can just. Well, it helps. It helps when you have those things. But if you don't have a 3D printer, as you can see, you can just slap different things together. As long as you paint it, that's what really unifies it and gives it that polished look. But yeah, awesome job on that. And of course, if you have an opportunity to go to the dollar store, you can add some those twinkle light things. So fairy lights, that's it, fairy lights. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. Fairy lights.
I used to be dead set against those fairy lights, but I added them to the one city in my galaxy or whatever, and actually I like the vibe.
They work. The problem is just changing the batteries all the time, but they do.
Oh, mine are plug-in.
You know what I mean?
I swore batteries off ages ago. I'm like, fuck that. I'm only doing
I don't do batteries. The only thing I use batteries is when I'm putting lights on a vehicle. Then I'll put batteries in there because it's usually fairly easy to get in there. Well, some of my stuff I don't use batteries in the vehicles. This if I'm gonna prop it up and stuff, I don't use batteries. I just plug it in, so it looks cool all the time. But Jerry doesn't know. She's not here anyway, so she can't contest me. But she didn't know I was putting up some of her pictures. You can check her out on Instagram. So it's Jerry_904. She has some really awesome Greebly ideas that she puts up on the screen. So in this week's episode, we have her using a the IV drug syringe. So that whenever you're in the hospital and you have an IV plugged in, and they sometimes need to add some additional drugs, so they add it with that special plunger needle thing. So that's what she has here in the background. You can see it in the top right corner of the image, and on the bottom of it has one of those caps for those syringes as well. I'll mention that a little bit later on as we go through some more of these images. And then here it is again. And I love her lighting in her shots. She's been actually getting really good with her shots and the lighting and stuff like that. But yeah, she uses the stuff that she works with every day. So yeah, really cool stuff. Good stuff, Jerry. Thank you very much for sharing, even though you didn't know. And here's another one. Lord of Thane doesn't know that I took these. So these are all screen grabs I took from the reel that he put up on his Instagram. So you can go check that out as well. some really cool stuff. So he was influenced by Wendzilla's milk dino or dino milker, whatever he calls it. And so yeah, again, everyday stuff that he just grabs from around the place and then puts them together to start putting things together. So he used like pops, like stir sticks. I think that wire is like jewelry cord, and then I'm not sure what that thing on the bottom, that white thing is. It looks like a bendy something or another. And then he has caps on the other side. What's that?
Is that the thing out of like those the wine, box wine?
Oh yeah,
it could be. It could be that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't drink box wines. I don't know.
He just put in the chat. He just put in the chat that they're just taking off. So I don't know if you'll.
Oh well. But either way, you can catch the replay. You can always let us know in the comments. And so yeah, so there's a lid, and he added some material to the lid as well. Glue sticks that he
is commenting.
Oh,
it's a water container.
Oh, so okay. Yeah. Okay.
I think the thing at the top he said is an old phone cord.
Oh, okay, that's cool. And then
you used to like wrap around your arm and stuff while you were talking on the phone in the hallway.
You're all like wrapping it around your finger and shit. Yeah. I remember those days. So then he has the glue sticks. Yeah, you're all wrapping it around, playing with the cord. And
like
all
you're talking to a girl or something, so you're like nervous, so you're like spinning it around and shit.
Or you have that super long cord so you can walk into the other room.
Yeah.
But so yeah, and on the picture on the right, he has some glue sticks that he zip tied together. It'll all make sense in a second. So these are the stir sticks that he put together with some material to make the parasols that are over the dinosaur. And now we're gonna start seeing it come together to make this.
Oh my god!
This thing is friggin' awesome. So this is actually, if you check out his Instagram, you'll see the reel. He explains everything in detail. But essentially, what this is like a portable dino bar. So what they offer is a special type of dino drug. So it doesn't affect, like, it affects lizard people. In other words, it's toxic to lizard people, but like to humans and stuff in small doses, it's like a hallucinogenic. So they use those drugs, and so you can go. Cool. It goes from town to town, neighborhood to neighborhood, and you can actually just.
I love that idea where they fold the umbrella up and just move on to the next town, and then
exactly, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Pretty awesome idea. So that's one of the things What's that?
I said, good job, Angus.
Yeah, he did a great job. Cool. Just one of the things I love about this community. Like, I see some really inventive stuff, and the thing is, we inspire each other. So even if we if we see something we really like, it's like, oh, I want to do that. And then, but the thing is, even if we copy something, we still always bring our own little perspective to it. So it's always slightly different than what we originally saw. So that's what I find is really cool and unique. So now we're going into making Hicks 6. This guy always does some awesome stuff with just regular Greeblies. Yep. So he often buys Final Faction parts. And what this is actually a pencil sharpener. And then he added Final Faction parts.
So cool.
Exactly, right? It's like he does an amazing job with his designs, and it's what really works for him is because he's an awesome painter. So he does amazing stuff with his weathering and stuff like that. But then he just has a unique eye for bringing just regular parts together and making them unique. So like for me, he's like the droid aficionado when it comes to like putting this stuff together. But yeah, this awesome stuff.
Reminds me of those G.I. Joe pack rats.
Oh yeah, those small little robots. I remember those.
Little robot dude, or the backpacks that would like fold out into something.
Yeah,
whatever.
Oh right, yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, they did have those mini bots too. Yeah, very cool.
But we'll come back to this design because this is not the completed look. You're gonna see the completed look a little bit later on when we get into the monthly challenge. And then this is my stuff. So remember earlier when I said with Jerry's syringe, the drug syringe thing, I was talking about the caps. Well, here's where I used my caps. I painted my caps and I used them as thrusters on my police speeder bike. And then
Cool.
also on the bottom here, you could see those like a little red wire there. That's just wiring from an old toy that I pulled out, cut up, and then just glued it onto the bike just to give it some of that, some perspective, some different perspectives in terms of different greeblies on there. And I came up with the speeder bike. So that's
Very cool.
what I came up with. Thank you very much, sir.
Love
But
it.
yeah,
that's awesome.
it came out pretty good. And then here's Rad Toy stuff. So you're gonna tell us how you would use these things like this. How big is that?
Okay. So it's probably, I would say that it's probably about 8 by 6 inches.
Okay.
You can get the bigger, but these are those things that you put the other way around in your plants to keep your cats out of them.
Oh, that's
So you
what
can get
that
them at
is.
the
Okay.
dollar store or whatever. But I thought, like, I'm starting to use them as like security fences. Or the other thing that's cool, if you want that pattern on a piece of wood or something or a wall,
Yeah.
you can just use it as a stencil and just spray around.
Oh,
with it.
right. Just spray
it
on
gives you
around
the-
it. Yeah.
Gives you kind of that honeycomb kind of vibe. And the other thing that I did is, since they have legs on them, so I flip them around so the spikes are on the bottom, and
Yeah.
then put a piece of Lexan on top. So
Yeah.
then you get like this cool platform with like all that ribbing underneath.
So how sturdy is that? So for example, if you were to put those legs on the ground, could you like fit a ship on it? Would it hold it?
Yeah, it would hold it. It would probably hold like a brick, like from a house.
Oh, okay. So it's pretty solid.
Like,
Then.
it's
I
not-
thought it was just like
there's
a
a bu-
flimsy plastic.
There's a ton. Well, it's sort of flimsy, but there's a ton of legs on there, right? So you're not gonna. It's
Yeah,
not
it
gonna
kind of
crush
it kind of disperses the weight on it.
Kind
So,
of like
yeah,
a
that's
bed
really
of
cool.
nails. When they walk
Oh,
on
yeah.
those nails, it's the same kind of thing.
That's cool. So basically, yeah, you could put like a like you said, put a plexiglass on it, and then you can actually, if you frosted the plexiglass and put a lighting underneath,
And the
you
other,
can still get that honeycomb look, but through the plexiglass, like because of the shadowing, right? So
yeah, the other thing
pretty
you could do
cool.
with it too, if you wanted, you could still put plexiglass or glass on top of it and stand it up like a wall.
Oh
And then you
yeah,
would
that's
have all
right.
those-
Yeah,
yeah. And then it would.
That'd be cool,
I
too.
think that would diffuse light really cool. So if you had like
Yeah.
a VIP section, or this was like the front window going into your club or something like that, like
yeah, that's really
lots
cool.
of-
I like it.
It is.
And then you have is this life size?
oh, it's not life size. So these are like starting to show up. I just started finding them at Dollar Tree.
Right.
So, and they have these, and there's red ones and blue ones and stuff, but they're like perfect for like a beer bottle for Marvel Legends. But they were about like wine bottle size
okay.
for a 1/18th. So
Right.
you can see Scorpion's foot there. So I'm using these in my Marvel Legends setup right now.
I didn't even notice that, man. I thought this was like
Yeah,
a real case.
Yeah. But
That's
no, they look
awesome.
cool, man. They're actually
I like
beer
it.
bottle openers. So on the bottom, there's like that thing to open your beer.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I like that.
It is.
I
Yeah,
should
so
go
Dollar
look for
Tree
those.
Dollar Tree has millions of them.
How much was that? That's probably pretty cheap.
$1.25.
Nice. So even cheaper
I
in
think it
the
was
States.
$1.25.
So 25
Yeah, yeah.
cents in the States. And then this is a group that I'm in on Facebook. They're called Sci-Fi. What's the name again? Oh yeah,
Scratch build,
Sci-Fi
kit bash
Scratch Build
modeler.
and Kit Bash Modeler. They have now 55K. That's why that image is there. They have 55 members, 55,000 members now. But basically, what this is a plastic parts little bin. So you can just hold like little. At first, I thought it was one of those old school floppy disk containers, but it's actually to hold like your screws and stuff like that. And I believe you
Yeah.
can like plug it into like one of those shells. It slides right into place. But they use it to make little model buildings for like Star Wars Legion and stuff like that. So you can build these awesome
that's cool.
buildings. So again, once you paint stuff, it really unifies everything and brings it together. So yeah, they did a fantastic job. The other thing I was thinking is these could be used as like the backs of like vehicles, like back of a truck or something like that, like a hover truck, or even turn it into a hover truck just by giving it a bottom, and you can use it as a hover truck. But yeah, so many different uses for that. And that's our Greeblies for this week. So as you guys can see, anything can be used as a Greebly. You can just grab whatever stuff you find around your house. Now you see, this is why we have this show. Now you guys can see every week what kind of stuff you can use to, build up your worlds, and that's all part of the game. But how about we get into your work, Biv? I think
Oh
we
yeah.
should. I think we should look at some of your stuff because I've been loving what I've been seeing. So let's dive into
Thank you.
some of that. And so yeah, you come up with some really awesome designs in terms of your customs. Like and I love your pictures too because a lot of them they tell stories. Like this guy has it in a bad way. I didn't show all the pictures because
Yeah.
I want people to go on Instagram and go and check it out. But yeah, it doesn't end well for this guy. But I love this shot because I love how you put it together and you're telling a story. Like for me, it's like this guy. I feel like this guy owes them money or something, and he didn't pay up, so he's gonna pay the
Well,
price.
it does say, to be fair, it says "kill" on the wall, so I don't know what he expected when he walked into there.
So
Just
yeah,
saying.
this is awesome pictures. I really love. I
Thank
really
you.
love this shot or these shots rather. And I love how you have the different angles too. So definitely go and check this out because he also uses. I believe you use Photoshop for some of your pictures too, right?
It's not photo. It's just a bunch of random like photo editors. I'm
Oh,
actually
okay.
yeah. I'm not very good at Photoshop. I've tried. I just haven't been able to get there yet with it.
All
But
this time I thought in your pictures you were using Photoshop. Like, oh man, this guy's awesome with Photoshop.
yeah, I wish I get around it though. I have I have loopholes.
Nice. But
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
your shots, do you take them with just your phone or do you have like an actual camera on you?
No, it's actually all iPhone. Everything,
Oh,
editing.
cool.
Yeah,
Good
the
stuff.
pictures, the editing is all iPhone. Yep.
And so yeah, here's some more of those types of shots where again it's like you're telling a story. This is actually a really cool custom dude. I love because that looks like
It's supposed to be Mr. Freeze actually. So.
oh okay, that makes even more sense. I like that.
I was gonna
That
say, I was
looks
like, that looks a lot like Mr. Freeze.
Yeah,
because
supposed to be.
that helmet that's from Aliens, right?
Yeah. It's I believe it's one of the Super 7 ones. I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Because
nice.
actually, what I took that helmet off of a custom that I bought off of eBay, and I
Okay,
painted it. Yeah, I painted it and stuck it with him. But it was yeah, I believe that's what it's from though.
nice. But yeah,
Yeah,
very very cool design for this guy. I just
Mhm.
love the again. It's just like simple kit bashing, but
yeah,
usually
exactly.
those are the kinds of things that really make up a really cool custom fig. Because that's how I do most of my custom figures. Is I just use a lot. I do a lot of kit bashing only because my vision's not the greatest for painting.
Mm,
So that's why I tend to do more kit bashing than anything else. But yeah, this guy turned out really cool. I love the special effects with the wind effects and the snow. Came
nice.
out really good.
Yeah.
And here's another one using the snow effect. So who's
Oh,
this
nice.
guy?
Oh, that's
That wolf is
Fortnite
dope.
figure. Uh,
Oh, I thought it was an actual custom figure you made. This is
uh,
cool.
yeah, it's actually no, it's an actual Fortnite. Sergeant Winters, I believe, is the figure.
Nice, nice
Um,
shot.
thank you. Yeah, and the wolf is
Is
also a
it?
Fortnite figure also.
Oh,
Yep.
I was gonna ask. That looks. I like that wolf. It's
I
stylized, but I
know.
like it.
Yeah,
I know. It looks really cool. I love it. I
yeah.
should look for that.
I'm mostly a 118 figure collector, right, or customizer, whatever you want to call it. But
Yeah.
the wolf is one of the 6-inch ones. It came with like a
Oh, okay.
yeah, it came in with a I forgot what it was. It was like man, I can't remember. It was yeah, it came with like a wolf and a chicken. It was like it was part of the 6-inch line though.
Oh, okay. Because then,
Yeah,
but the thing is, it makes it almost seem like a dire wolf for
yeah,
118 scale, which is really cool. Because I like when I
Mm.
like using 6. I still use 6-inch stuff for some of my 118 stuff. Our channel tends to mainly be 118 for the world building aspect of things,
yeah.
but we don't discriminate against different scales. But
Speak for
yeah, so like
yourself, pirate.
meanwhile, this guy builds in all different types of scales. But yeah, because I recently bought Bronx from the Gargoyle line, and I'm going
Yeah.
to be using that as a mount for one of my Red Sonja figure when I eventually get her from Boss Fight. But yeah, this guy turned out really cool. I love the urban feel of these next few pictures. So that background, is that something you purchased or did you make that?
Yeah, the background now I bought off of Etsy. Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah,
But I love that little robot though. It's like
yeah.
his heads are a little radio, and the legs and all that stuff. That looks like it's a. Is that the Joy Toy robot?
No, it's a guy also from Etsy named Desktop Vandals. He makes all kinds of like cool like little robots like that.
Nice.
Yeah, so I have a few of them, and so I use that. Yeah, that too.
But this brings me back to my breakdancing days, man. I used to be doing that shit, spinning on my head and all that crap.
Oh, that's
But yeah,
awesome.
these guys turned out really good. I love the design. Again, this simple kit bashing, but this looks really cool.
Oh, I was just gonna say that Border Station X said it reminds me of Conky from Pee Wee's Playhouse. I was just gonna say that.
Actually, yeah, it does. Now that you say that, now I can't unsee that.
I've got the Super 7 one, the 118 Super 7 Conky. I've got them like cruising around my station.
Nice. But yeah, this is really cool. And then here's some more urban shots. So is that same wall, or these are just other walls that you? I know that in both of these pictures is the same wall, but is that the same as this wall?
No, actually, it's a different wall. That wall I got. I just got the. It was just a plain brick. Like I don't even know. It's like a 10x5 or something.
Oh, okay. Like just like for like modeling, like railway. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then me and my girlfriend, we just quote unquote tagged it. You know what I mean? So.
Nice. So you're like Wolfman. You have the tagging skills, like to do, especially in that scale.
Oh,
like, I tried doing that. I can't do that shit. Well, that looks
graffiti's
cool.
hard, man.
It's not easy.
You think it's just a bunch of punk kids with a spray can. You're like, oh shit, they're pretty talented artists, man.
Oh yeah, it's not easy. But I love how you just made again another simple kit bash. You use I forget that guy, Deadlock. Is that his name?
Deathlock.
Yeah,
Deathlock. Yeah, and you put it on the GI Joe body, which is really cool.
Yep.
Because that body, I think it comes with. Is it Roadblock? No, not
it is
Roadblock.
Oh, geez,
is it Roadblock?
From that movie, there's at least every character comes with at least that suit in the movie line.
Yeah, I just yesterday got the Scarlet. For years and years, I've been trying so hard to find her. Everywhere I would go, they would sell out of her, and the other version of her in like the camouflage outfit would always be peg warming, but the one with the armor was never able to find. There was that one in the armor, and then the one with the camouflage. And the camouflage one was always in the store, but the other one was never there. And I finally got one after all these years.
That's great.
That whole one had like every character came in our body armor. And
like Duke had that. And all that.
It wasn't until they went into the Pursuit of Cobra subline that they started updating the vintage looks, like the 25th anniversary figs. So
yeah. But yeah, these guys turned out really cool. That guy on the right is that just a kit bash, or is that an actual action figure of that design?
It's just a kit bash. It's a Joy Toy body with a random head I got.
Nice.
Yeah.
And these guys look badass. I love these guys. Now,
look at that skeleton dude.
I know, right? I love it. It's so cool, man. These guys look badass.
That's so cool.
I love the concept. Again, now these, like, when you do some of your customs, are you mainly just kit bashing, or do you actually do some sculpting and stuff like that as well?
It's mainly just kit bashing. I try, I'll try to add things, or maybe like put an arm. I'm just not like, I feel like I'm not like what do you call it? I just don't have it in me, like, to come up with something like that, like the guy that, like, you showed earlier,
right?
Mechanics or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
That guy's stuff is fantastic. I follow him, so I see it all the time. It just amazes me that, like, that you guys can, even like you guys too, like, you guys can think just to put like random stuff from your household, and I never even think to do that. I just want it for some reason. That's
why this show exists, man, for people who don't normally do that kind of stuff, and if they're interested in world building and want to do that stuff, we give them ideas, a place to start. You know what I mean? Because you never, like you said, it's not something you would normally think of doing. So that's why we know that there's other people who start, like, for example, Jerry, she didn't know any of that stuff, and then she started watching all of our different shows, and now she's badass. She does great photography.
Well,
she actually now does. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, and we had her on World Makers Consortium one Friday. I was like, oh, it'll be a little station. And she turns around, and it's this huge freaking station that she has. It was like, did not expect that at all, man. I was like, wow, this is like, I love the good surprises.
Yeah, because she, like, initially she didn't. I remember when she used to watch our videos, she's like, oh, I don't know if I could do that stuff. I don't know if I'm talented enough. Then bam, now she's this big, massive world building. Now she's putting on Instagram, she's putting pictures on how to build some of her Greebly designs, which is really cool. So like I said, it just takes a starting point, right? And that's kind of why we're here, right? So
there's
so much talent.
Nothing wrong with being an enabler.
Yeah, exactly. But like your stuff, even just kit bashing is a very unique perspective on how you can see different parts to put them together to make a unique character, right? So
Yeah,
that's why when I saw your stuff, I'm like, oh, these guys look awesome, man! I just love the designs that you come up with. So really cool.
I appreciate it.
And then here's some more of these awesome guys. I like that.
Oh
the
man,
bunny
Rabbit
ears.
guy is bomb. I love that guy.
I know, right? He looks freaking awesome, man.
Can
Love
you
that
imagine
design.
that guy rolling up on you? Just
I
like,
know.
what's up? Cocking his shotgun. It's like, what the fuck is that?
You know, it's like one of those what's it called, cyberpunk criminals. Very cool.
He just
man.
like walks up. He's like, "Happy Easter, bitch!" And just like blows him away.
Where's my chocolate? Where's my chocolate, man? Oh my god, these guys are cool. This guy's cool too. He looks like a badass bounty hunter.
Yeah,
He
I
does.
This design.
typical total like gunslinger style kind of thing with the hat and the little cloak. You know what I mean? And the two guns.
Yeah, and that's what I love about some of your pictures. It's the vibe that these guys give off. You know what I mean? Like these guys just look like people you would not want to mess with. Like Brad was saying with the guy with the bunny ears. You see that guy popping around the corner. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, really cool stuff, man.
Yeah, thank you.
And this guy, I love this guy. Is my favorite. This guy. That's
That's
why he was
cool.
the cover of our thumbnail. Because this guy was so friggin' awesome. I love that arm. In fact, I kind of borrowed that when we dive into some of the stuff we're working on, which I kind of totally skipped that segment. That's usually our second segment. But I totally skipped that because I wanted to get into these pictures. But yeah, that arm influenced me or inspired me to design a character that I'll show you guys in a little bit.
Awesome.
But yeah, he came out really cool.
Thanks. Thank you.
Really love this stuff.
It's actually just a Joy Toy figure, and the arm is something. The arm is separate. It's just a thing. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it's something you just. I got it on eBay,
Right.
and you can just literally just stick it on the arm and just take it off whenever. So it's like.
Oh, so it just pops into the joint where the lower arm would normally go?
Yeah, pretty much. You just put it over the arm, basically. It just kind of stays.
Oh, it fits right over the arm. Okay, that's even better.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't find it now, but yeah, it's just a little thing, you know.
But that looks cool, though, man.
Thanks, thank you.
Then there's this guy, the
Oh,
samurai.
look at that sword.
I
That's
know,
cool.
right? I love the Mando helmet underneath that samurai helmet. Looks so cool. This guy looks dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this guy. He's really cool.
He turned out really good, and I like how he has all different types of weapons, like guns, swords, blades. But definitely check out the rest of this segment. 'Cause I didn't bring over all the pictures, but there's some other awesome images of his weapons as well.
Yeah.
And then she's a badass. That's an
Oh, look at
awesome
that sniper
shot.
rifle. Look
I
at
know,
that.
right? I love the sniper rifle. I love the shot. I love the lighting in this. It turned out really good, man. Very cool. Yeah, she's not someone that I would make fun of because, yeah, she put a bullet in my head. She'd put a bullet in my head faster than I can say when because she looks like she doesn't miss. But yeah, awesome stuff. Does she have a name?
No. No name.
So when you create these characters, do you actually do like world building lore in your head, or is it just I just want to put this guy together because it looks cool?
No, I have a whole gigantic galaxy in my head. You know what I mean? Like, when I first started doing this, I started doing a lot of GI Joes and GI Joe Kid Bashes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I had a whole lore with that. Like, and I would write like in the caption like paragraphs of like stories.
Yeah.
You know. And then it just got to be too much, and I was like, I can't keep up with it. It's just too much. So I stopped doing that. But yeah, there is. I always think like her, for example, would be like she's like an assassin or a hitman. You know what I mean?
Right.
And usually a villain, not a hero. There are some heroes, but they're mostly villains that I make. You know.
Nice. So yeah, like I said, I wouldn't mess with her especially if she's a villain.
Yeah.
But yeah, she looks really cool. Good stuff on that one. And then this guy's unique. I love this guy.
That's
Sticking
really cool.
with a Halloween theme. Very cool.
Yeah.
We'll call him Jack.
There you go.
He looks. I like that design. Very cool.
Thank you.
That looks very cool.
These guys are really cool too. Now, are these just kit bashes again, or are these the actual figures, and you just took awesome pictures with them?
Yeah, they're actual figures. They're acid rain figures.
Oh, okay. Another acid rain guy.
Yeah, I love acid rain. My favorite.
Yeah, it's just Joy Toy is my jam, but I like some acid. I only have like right now. I think I only have like 2 acid rain figures, and only because I can't unsee their long arms and big feet.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
the female that I have, she's not too bad, but
Yeah.
most of the time I look at them like all I see is like, especially the females, the older females. Not that they're getting better with the proportion, but back in the day, the females with those super wide shoulders, super long arms, massive feet, I just couldn't unsee it. I couldn't unsee it. But yeah, these guys look really cool. Their sculpting work and their mechs and vehicles, oh my god, they do a phenomenal job. I do love that. The only problem with Acid Rain is they're way too pricey, man. Way too pricey. But they are great figures. That's kind of why I went to Joy Toy, because it's like proportions are a little bit better and the prices are usually more reasonable than Acid Rain.
Right, and Acid Rain for life.
I know, right? That's Brian, man.
Brian,
for sure.
Brian needs Acid Rain to live.
You know, guys, so I'm gonna save money for Joe Fest. Fuck that. Guys, buying
Acid Rain figures.
You know, I'll spend $1,000 before I save up for Joe Fest. Yeah. Well, yeah, these guys look cool. So I like the fact that you come up with really cool individuals, but then you also come up with some pretty cool looking teams and team ups and stuff like that. Like this looks like a combination of like Star Wars with some other stuff mixed in there. Because I'm seeing like some, looks like some Star Wars armor, some Star Wars weapons, but
gives me Starship Trooper vibes.
Yeah, it kind of does.
It's actually it's supposed to be a Warhammer Acadian like army.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just my version of it. They are. It is all Star Wars dudes. It is all just a kit bash. But the heads I painted and stuff, and put them on the what is it, Andor figure or the
there's like some of them are the Andor guys like in the uniforms.
Oh
yeah, very cool.
That's what it is. Yeah,
but I like so yeah, you do have skills, man. You have painting skills like that. Those look really cool, man. It came out really good.
They look great.
And then I see you like robots. You like robots. So here's some big mechs. I know, right? Here's some big mechs. Some really cool shots as well. But here's the next few shots. You guys are gonna love these guys, man. Like, check out this thing. This thing's friggin' sick, man. When I saw this picture, like I would not want to be cornered by this thing because you can't get around it. You can't run around it because it floats over you, has missiles, has guns, like it has claws. It's like, nah, you're dead. You see this, you're dead.
Reminds me of the first boss you fight in Final Fantasy VII when you're blowing up the first reactor.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
This is way cooler, but like,
this is a much deadlier version of that.
Like a floating vibe kind of thing going on.
But yeah, this is really cool. So, I'm sounding like a robot. But is this your creation? Like, so in other words, was this like a bipedal robot that you took apart and made into a floating robot?
No, I think that's from.
Ooh, you're cutting out.
Oh,
he froze.
So I'm guessing it is going to be something that he painted.
Probably, but it looks really cool.
Acid Rain. Hey Brian, if you're in the chat still, let us know if that's an Acid Rain robot or something.
Should I maybe if you can still hear us, I'm gonna remove you. See if you can join back in. Let's see if you can come back in. Actually, let me try doing this. I remove him from the stage and bring him back. Actually, that won't change anything.
Should I sing a song or something?
I'm gonna kick him from the studio. Pictures.
You're gonna kick him out? That was rude.
So he can come back in.
Okay. Well, I don't know. You are a pirate, so I'm like just kind of watching you.
It's what we do, man.
I'm gonna watch you for pirate activity.
Hopefully he'll jump back in. I hope he does. I hope he can get back in. So you know what? I'm gonna leave this. We'll come back to this. This is where we left off. Luckily, it'll come back to where we left off, and I'm gonna go to Well, let's go to what we were working. Yeah, well, no, this is the monthly challenge. So let's just do the monthly challenge. We'll come back to his
All
stuff
right.
if he comes back in. And we'll go through
Sounds
the
good.
monthly challenge, and we'll talk about the stuff that you guys submitted because you guys sent some really awesome stuff. So Devastation Station sent us some awesome stuff. This is him as I guess like a dark
Totally. I was just gonna
Jedi.
say, I was like, that looks like Adrian.
That's what I said when he sent me the pictures. I'm like, that totally looks like you, dude. But it's awesome stuff. Really cool design. Very, very simple design, but it just looks really cool. I love it. So yeah, that was his submission.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, it looks like it used to be a Quinlan Voss figure.
Yeah, I think so.
It
But then
was.
he gave it a beard, and
I don't know if he's doing that on purpose, but the shadowy lighting sort of stuff around the eyes is really cool. I can't tell
like
if that's
that.
just a happy accident with the camera or if he's like actually shaded that in.
I think that was a happy.
Oh, hey
accident.
there, speak of the devil, Adrian. Is that just a camera thing on his eyes, or did you actually like shade his around his eyes? Because it looks really cool. So
The guy showed up just in time.
Up.
He just showed up, or just woke up and just came in.
He said he just woke up.
It's like he heard us talking about him, and he showed up right when we were starting out with the challenge. So this is cool. You came right in time, brother. So yeah, this is your design. So yeah, let us know. Did you actually plan the lighting to get that shadowy look on his eyes to make him look all ominous and shit? Oh
yeah, because that looks. Oh no. Oh, is it? Are we gonna go back, or are we gonna keep?
We'll keep going with the avatar. Oh, he's back. Hold on, let me bring him in.
Okay, he's back.
Yo, I'm sorry.
No worries, man. Welcome back. So right now we kind of stopped off with your stuff and then dove into the monthly challenge. We'll come back to your stuff in a little bit.
No problem.
But we're going to talk about some of the monthly challenge. So this is from Devastation Station. This is his avatar. So the monthly challenge was create an avatar, either of yourself or someone you know, someone in real life. And this is his. So what was he saying?
He painted them.
So he actually really painted him so it has that permanent shadowy look. So that's
cool. No, that's what I thought it was like kind of a camera deal or his lighting or.
I thought it was the lighting, but he actually painted those in. So really cool, man. Good job. And here's a final shot of his character. I love it.
Most impressive.
Cool.
And then we have Fat Red Food. Now he has a few that he did. So I normally ask for just 5 pictures, but because he was submitting different avatars of different people, not only different creators, I figured, hey, you know what? Send me what you got, and we'll go through them. So here's his first one. That's himself on the left and his wife on the right. So I said she's Mrs. Fu. I don't know if he's gonna like that name for her, but she's Mrs. Fu in my world.
You could call her not Red Fu, Fat Red Fu, not Red Fu.
Nah, I like Mrs. Fu better. sounds better. But so yeah, that's his character. And then he made one of Euler's Workshop. So if you guys don't follow this guy, definitely go and check him out on YouTube. This guy
never heard of him, man.
Oh my god, this guy does some really amazing diorama builds. And most of what he does is 1/18 scale. But yeah, definitely go and check him out. His stuff is friggin' awesome. He did a great job. Looks just like him. He did great job. You can't tell with that mask, but yeah, that definitely.
I'm guessing
looks
he has
like
a mustache under the tape. So
not anymore. Now he has a beard. But before he just had a mustache. So he used to have a thick mustache like that, kind of like Famine. How before he just had a mustache and he went to a beard. Same deal.
I kind of forgot about that.
But yeah, this is very good stuff, man. And here he is in the forest that he made. So yeah, that's a really awesome diorama. And so here's another guy that he follows, another creator. This is a punk with toys. So we'll take your word for it that this is what he looks like. So
no, he does. Like I've watched the stream before.
Okay, so that's
essentially what he looks like. It's mostly G.I. Joe classified and like 1/12 scale stuff, but he does dabble in 1/18.
But yeah, mainly 1/12 though. Most people these days is mainly 1/12, except for like the world builders who tend to be a little bit more 1/18 scale. But so yeah, here's some other guys, hella dope toys. So Ted and Adam, I've seen a few of their stuff.
Shit.
So that's the avatars for those guys. So those came out really good. Awesome job with those. Love those, man. And so these are two other guys that he follows as well. So the guy that's at the top of the stairs, that's Random Diorama, and the guy at the bottom, that's Action_Figs. So you can go and check those guys out. They have some pretty awesome content as well. But yeah, these guys came out really good. Like once he showed me these pictures, I went to look for these guys just to see what they look like, and it's like, yo, this guy's spot on with the designs. So I really like how these came out.
Yeah, I recognize some of these. Recognize some of the streamers. So just like,
like this guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I recognize this guy.
Starboy Station looks just like him. So if you guys check out some of our, well, not mine, but Rad Toys or Toy Domination, you can check him out on those streams, or even just check him out on Instagram. This guy, he creates some really amazing stuff, but that looks just like him.
For a second, I thought he was wearing like no shirt with a leather jacket. I was like, I know that one of those guys that just wears a leather jacket with no shirt on underneath, but it's like a salmon color shirt.
Logo.
Just rocking them.
Came out really good though. And here's me. So he made
Holy
one of
shit,
me. I'm ripped,
like
baby.
He really does have an 8-pack.
I do. I really do. I just don't want to show it off on camera. You know, I don't want to embarrass it. Don't want to embarrass anyone. Because I work hard. I work hard to get those abs, and I even have a robotic arm. Yo, diabetes.
Your arm just fell off or something.
Just they had to amputate it because it got infected. That could happen.
Yeah, no, that's your right arm, G. That could get dangerous.
Well, I'm left-handed, so that wouldn't affect me too much. So it's like that's why I could give up my right arm. Yeah, sure, give me a robotic right arm. I'm left-handed, bitch. So I can still sign my name. Well, yeah, that looks really cool. I love the design. And here's Rad with his cybernetic arm. So
I have a cybernetic arm. It's like an Iron Man arm. I can shoot you with it.
You know. And then guys got grenades. I know, right? This guy looks like he could just kick ass all the time.
Those shells should be big blunts, though.
That's probably what they are, man. That's probably what they are. Little blunt canisters. Actually, inside the canister are your blunts.
And I have like a lighter in my thumb.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just give the thumbs up, and it lights up your blunts. Very cool, man. It looks just like you, man. Cool stuff.
Yep.
And there's Abby. Normally, he did an awesome job with her. Now, I actually saw that head. I reached out to Abby and I asked, "Can I use that head on my Abby Normally avatar?" So you guys are gonna see mine in a little bit as well. But yeah, this came out really cool. I love the fact that he made her a femme fatale, but she has a deadly ass weapon. You wouldn't want to mess with her because she would knock you the fuck out.
She's like, holy cow, man.
I know, right?
We got Chris here.
What's up, man?
We will forgive you, Chris. We forgive you, Chris.
That's okay. You came in time. You're always right on time.
It is bullshit. How come Pirate got abs and nobody else has abs?
Well, because you guys are wearing shirts. I'm not wearing a shirt. You guys have abs underneath your shirts. Abby's got some abs there too. Exactly, Abby, and here's Wenzilla, man. This is awesome, man. Especially with those glasses, it totally looks like him.
The sleeves are too long though. The sleeves are way too
long.
He
should have no sleeves. And there should be tattoos all on his arms. But either way, it looks really cool.
He should have a backpack full of all the sleeves. He cut off all his shirts.
Or a backpack made out of all the sleeves of his shirts.
That'd be funny. His whole outfit was made out of like sleeves from his shirts.
Probably was. But yeah, that looks awesome, man. You did a great job on that, man. And here's Making Hicks 6. So here's the completed version of his. This is his avatar, so it looks just like him. Basically, what he said was his avatar. He actually had lore, so he didn't follow the assignment as I asked, but he kind of did. So essentially, what happens is his consciousness got moved into this robot. So this is him. That's why this is his avatar. So he did follow the assignment along his own terms. So he walks to the beat of his own drum. So that good stuff, man. Came out really cool though. I love the design. So here's the completed look. So you guys saw before when we were doing the Greeblies that the top was actually a see-through dome. So he made that solid. And one of the things that he loves to use is magnets. So that way, right now you could. This is what it's like without any weaponry added to it. And here it is with the weaponry added to it.
Oh, I see.
So he uses magnets so that these things can just be affixed onto the body. But yeah, the rocket launcher, the cannons, awesome
Cool.
stuff, man.
Yeah,
I just love his
Joel.
designs.
This is how I picture him.
Yeah, exactly, right? I have no clue what he looks. I said, I'll take your word for it. This is what you look like. So, but yeah, it looks really awesome, man. And here's here's mine. So here's my avatar. So he's a test pilot. Well, now he's a fighter pilot, and that's his droid HAL 2.0. So that's my avatar. Here's my version of Abby normally. So I use the Harley Quinn Injustice from Higher Toys, and I repainted the head, the same head that Fat Red Foo used. I just painted it black instead of the
Is that a
purple.
Fortnite head or what head is that?
No, it's from what's that?
Apex Legends.
Is that Apex Legends? Yeah, that's
it is.
right. There's a cartoon based on those characters, but yeah, she
didn't
turned
know
out pretty
that.
good. Well, not on this character, but on that, I think that story, the characters from the game, there's a movie or a show on Netflix, I think, based on that.
Yep.
That's
But
really cool.
this came out pretty good, and here's my blade.
Oh, nice. Oh, you tell me about it.
Blade.
Yeah, this is we're gonna tie into some of your other stuff, Biv, that ties into this. So,
Yeah.
but this is my blade avatar. So, like I said, as long as you make it a real life person, whether it's yourself, someone you know, or a celebrity, I follow the celebrity. This is my Wesley Snipes blade. There's only one blade. There'll only be one, and there'll ever only be one blade.
There'll only ever be one blade.
Yep. And here's Wolfman. Here's his avatar.
Oh yeah, that's some cool shit.
I love this design. This is still one of my favorite pictures. I just love this picture. But it came out
the
really
dog,
cool.
The dog looks so happy.
I know. It's like,
just
oh,
like,
my master's here. But yeah, this came out really good. I love the lighting in his shots. But he's another guy like you, Biv, who does really awesome graffiti stuff. Like he tagged the shit out of that wall behind him. But it looks really cool, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that avatar came out good.
Right now in my
He's working on mine. At least he might be soon. So I can't wait to get mine. I get to pick it up when we go to the States. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Here's another close-up shot. But this guy looks like a badass. He's like another one of those gunslingers you don't want to mess with from the dystopian world. But very cool. It came out really good. And that's all of the avatars that we got. Now, again, if you guys didn't get a chance to submit those for this challenge, you guys can always send them whenever, and we'll showcase them in another show. But let's go back to your stuff, Biv, where I think right where we left off. So you were saying this is a one that you purchased and just repainted, or?
I think that's. I might be. I feel like it's from Making Hicks. He sent it to me. He was like, I got something for you. He's like, I think you could do something really cool with it. Do you mind if I send it to you? And I was like, yeah.
He does that, man. He sent me some stuff too.
Yeah, that was it. That was a robot. He said, yeah, it was.
Holy shit, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I
love that design. But like I said, this would be terrifying. You saw this thing, you go turning down an alley because you think it's a shortcut, and you see this thing floating there. You're like, you can't run because you're fucked. The
lights
no way you can run.
Come on.
You know,
like, the lights are on. It's like,
it's like you're fucked. You're fucked. But yeah, this is awesome, man. Look at these guys, man. So I could see that's a G.I. Joe bat. Yeah, and I just love how this came out, man. That skull is just sick. Yeah, it's like a Loki skull. Dope. And then the one on the right. Really cool. So yeah, I love how you use the bat bodies. but you just kit bash with these unique looking heads. Like, did you put these heads together, or these are ones that you found online?
No, I buy most of the heads. I just buy them blank from 3D printers and stuff.
Oh, and you paint them, so yeah, that still looks sick, man. Like, look at the paintwork on these. These came out really
Yeah.
good, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
And again, I
that's-
like the lighting and the special effects added to the one on the left. That looks really cool.
Thank you.
Awesome
I'm partial to the one on the right. Actually, I think it's a really. Cool
I love how that guy looks, though.
Yeah.
But I love the picture because of the skull and then the flame and all that kind of stuff. I kind of like the imagery that's here.
The one on the right, it reminds me of if like Joy Toy had the Star Wars license and made Forlom.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But I love the single eye. I love the is that like an eye patch or something over the other eye?
You know what? Good question. It's just a piece of metal, I think, and those 3 dots are like, I think it's maybe like
a
It's
sensor.
like the Predator. It's like
Yeah.
a target
it's-
thing, like the Predator.
It's just friggin' cool though. It's like a robotic version of what's that guy from DC? Shit.
Deathstroke.
Not Deathstroke, the other guy.
Red
Deadshot.
Hood.
Deadshot. Oh, Deadshot.
Deadshot. Yeah, it's like the robotic version of Deadshot. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah.
But it looks really,
really
cool
cool, man.
though.
Thank you.
Now these guys, I love these guys, man. Like the guy on the left, that guy is sick. I just love that. Is that a K2SO head or no? That looks like a no. It's
That's
not.
the guy from I forgot his name, but he was in Creature Commandos.
Oh,
don't know if you guys-
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. That was
G.I.
awesome.
Robot.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, that okay. That's his head, or that.
Yeah.
That's
left.
friggin' so cool.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty accurate. And then yep.
That came out really good, man. I like the coloring on him
The
too.
other robot looks like you've got Arkham Knight head. Is that an Arkham Knight head or is that something else?
It's a failsafe Batman. It's a fairly new Batman character.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But I see some different Kit Bash figures though in the body though.
the body is it's a Star Wars.
Those
Even-
assassin droid, not assassin droids, the ones that carry those sticks, those
Yes,
glow stick
yep.
things.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
you
Oh.
repainted it. The ones that have the one that normally protect like Count Dooku.
The Mag, what are they called?
Yeah, the
Magna
Mag-
droids or something.
Yeah. That's what those are. But that looks really cool though. You repainted it. Your paint work's pretty top notch, man. That
I
looks
appreciate it.
really good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks
Here's some
real
other
good.
shot. Here's some other shots of them. And again, the lighting really evokes like some awesomeness. What background did you use? Is that just like a TV screen that it's sitting in front?
No, that's it's just a warehouse background from it's called Simple Backdrops, I think is the name of the company. that makes it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But that came out really good too, man.
Thank you.
Love these shots. And I love how you just placed. Now this guy, this guy is sick.
Yeah, that's
He should have.
really cool,
He
man.
should have.
Good job.
He should have submitted this for your challenge
It
a
should've.
few months back, man.
Oh,
When you
yeah,
did that
would've been-
goblin challenge, that would have been perfect. He probably would have won with this submission. Now this is 1/18
Actually,
scale.
probably would have.
It is 1/18 scale. It's a Marauder body with just a painted head, and the scarf is from Joy Toy, and the glider and the bags are both from a Green Goblin figure. I forgot
That's
what's-
nice. But you repainted that glider because I think that glider is like a clear purpley color.
Yeah,
I think you repainted it, but that looks awesome though. It came out really good.
thank you.
Yeah. No,
And here's his Agent Venom.
Agent Venom.
Fucking sick, man. I love it. And I'm gonna end it with a shot. Only the next shot is the one I'm gonna end on because of the fact that one is also something I'm working on. That I'm not done yet, but this looks awesome. So I know this is something you purchased,
the
right?
Punisher War Machine.
But
Yeah,
this thing is sick.
It is. Yeah.
When I saw this, I'm like, holy shit, I could see why you bought that. Because that thing looks
That's
so
really cool,
freaking
man.
awesome. Whoever made this did an amazing job. Especially, it looks like they actually hand painted that skull on the chest. Whereas
like
I'm cheating. I'm
Yeah, it
using
looks
a
really
water
good.
slide on mine. So I can't paint
No,
stuff like
what?
that. Yeah, I can't do it. But this looks amazing. But yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, the choices that you make in terms of like your kit bashing and like some of the designs that you come up with for your figures are just phenomenal, man. They just come out really good. But I can't believe like some of the characters you come up with. Like in my head, when I see a lot of the pictures, like a lot of the shots that you've come up and definitely go and check him out on Instagram, guys. He has some really awesome shots. Like again, a lot of them seem like little stories that you're telling. Even if you don't write a caption under it, you can't help but create lore in your head when you see some of your shots. Like really cool stuff. But before we head out, we still have one last segment that I want to touch upon, which we normally do this as our second segment, but let's dive into it now.
No, bigger. Smaller. No, it's the one with a hole on the end that curves this way. I think I saw it once before over there in that pile near the circulators. There you go. I always knew you were the smart one.
So as you guys know, we always talk about projects that we're working on or stuff that we're about to work on. So here's some of the things that I'm working on right now. Most of my focus is like actually I just started work on the station behind me. You could see some of the hazard mark tape going up and stuff like that. So I'm starting work on that. But the main stuff that I've been doing lately is some custom figures. So I'm working on, this is a character named Darlene Zian from DC. So this is Lobo's first love. She's supposedly dead, but it hasn't been proven yet. So I'm making my own variant of this character. So mine's gonna have a mohawk. So I use the Storm head, and the body that I use for her is the female Thor body. And obviously I added some other Greeblies like the Planet Green Valley, those little vests and clothing that they come with. I use that on the body because she has wide shoulders. I had to cut open the back so that it could fit on her. But she'll have a vest over that, so it'll cover up the back. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about this, and I can't wait to see what it looks like. I just bought a really thin, fine point red marker so I can do the eyes because I suck at painting.
No, eyes are the hardest.
They're very tough, especially on 1/18 scale. So here's some other characters. Here's a cyborg. It's just a simple pop the arm off, pop another arm on. So I painted a Cad Bane arm, painted it all silver, so that it gave it, because now that there's the new Cad Bane, I decided to go with my old one from the Clone Wars because it's too skinny anyways. So I used the arm from that, painted it silver, and it looks like a cybernetic arm for this guy. So I have a bunch of pirates in my world building that are cybernetic.
That's cool.
So this is the leader of that. I used the vest from that chick from Solo, Boss Nass, I think her name is.
Oh yeah,
So I use Emphas Nass. That's it. So I used her vest on him, and the rest is just a boss fight figure with the accessories. And then in the middle, I converted so I did two things. I took the Spider-Man Noir's head, repainted it so it looks like Bane, and the body actually is a Warpath. So that's a Marvel Universe Warpath body that I started to repaint. Now his chest is all bare because I'm going to go back and repaint his vest in black. But so far it came out pretty good. I actually have a tube that I'm going to add to the back of his head and wire it down to his wrist. And then I'm going to put glow-in-the-dark paint on it so it has that green glow going through the tube.
That's cool, man.
But yeah, he's coming out pretty good.
Job.
Thank you very much. So he should be done by next week, hopefully. And then this guy, here's my gladiator, where this is the one that I was inspired by your guy with
I love that arm.
The arm.
Yeah, the arm's awesome.
So what I've done was so this is the Joy Toy Gladiators. The arm, the reason why I went with this arm is because his original arm, I needed the shoulder joint. I needed it for another figure that broke. so I took his shoulder joint and I used it in the other figure, and I decided to give this guy one of those, those 3D robots that you have tons of, Rad? I just took the arm, cut off the end, glued on another piece. Now actually streamlined that piece on the end of his arm, so it's a little bit better. And the parts that are the different weapon parts that are added on there, those are actually from a figure I just got today. So these pictures are all from today. I got it. What's his name? Krang from the Joy Toy TMNT line. That figure comes with these arms that can be plugged into that. I'm like, I don't need to use it for that figure, so I decided to give it to a gladiator. A gladiator should have weapons like this, anyways. But yeah, that came out pretty damn good. I'm pretty impressed with that one. It's simple, just kit bash, but it came out pretty good.
Yeah.
And here's your stuff, Rad. What do we have here?
Okay, so this is basically I've got 3 pine boards that I screwed together to make like kind of a half box sort of deal. Mm-hmm. So that's the layout and then I 3D printed like ship walls and like most of that stuff sitting on top right now is all it's failed prints. So then here you can see this is out my garage, so I combined them and made the top of my ship and just spray painted it. Once you everybody knows once you spray paint something one color, it kind of brings it all together.
Yeah.
So this is really like the exterior of the ship, and the thing that inspired me to do this, they used to have these hardcover books that were called Star Wars Incredible Cross Sections.
Yep.
Where they would show you the ship, and there was it was a drawing, and it would show you like all the compartments and like the everything. So yeah, I've got like a full kitchen for this thing, like eating area, sleeping area, like the whole.
This thing's massive, man.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
and the front is a 3D printed ship from Starfield, right?
No, I was gonna use this. Some of the parts on it are Starfield, but the front is actually the Mad Cat mech from BattleTech.
Oh, okay. Because before you had, did you have the Starfield cockpit there?
I did. I was gonna use it, but like when I got looking at the scale of this thing, I'm like, this is just gonna make this thing like insane.
Yeah.
So
this looks really
I like
cool,
I like that it has like a kind of a World War II bomber kind of look to the cockpit.
Yeah.
So
that's really cool. I can't wait to see this finished, man. It's gonna be. Are you gonna add lighting and stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do so. Since it's stationary, it's not gonna be like it's gonna be landed or whatever. I think.
Right.
I think I'll add some of those. I was thinking about fairy lights. We kind of put in.
Okay.
Because the interior
that would work.
The interior, I've got like pipes and hoses and stuff that I'm gonna put up. Kind of like they've kept this ship running for years and years by just kind of like improving and like kind of MacGyvering stuff to work inside of it. So.
Nice. I can't wait to see what that finish is gonna look awesome, man.
Yeah, Adrian, that is the ship. So this is my avatar's like main ship. So he's gonna have like a crew that goes around the galaxy with him on all his adventures and stuff like that. So I got bunks to go in. There's gonna be like a kitchen area, kind of like a shower area sort of deal, like a bathroom sort of. Yeah, there's gonna be all sorts of like different sections, and that kind of round door, that's like the airlock or whatever. So
okay, that works. That looks cool, man.
But yeah, most of the parts on top are failed prints, and then this. Okay, you can go to the next one.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And then this, I got lots of spider webs on that one.
But, but that works though. It kind of works though.
Yeah, I think when I was like taking for the picture, there was like spider webs above it, and I cleaned them off something. And I think they fell down onto this guy.
Yeah, but that one shot has a spider on it. I think there's a spider on that one shot. That's crazy.
But
that looks cool, though.
I might have shown the original one, but this is my Battle of Kashyyyk memorial. So this is like
nice.
It was kind of inspired by Joel's little Gamorrean guards he used to do.
Oh, okay, so
these are all those crappy rubber Star Wars keychains that are all static.
Oh, okay, cool.
And they're
just painted them like a bronzy color.
Yeah, they're a little bit smaller than a standard figures. It was like, well, they'll make a good statue, but there's like, it's on a base with a plaque and everything like that. So.
That's awesome, man. I like that idea. So this in your world is like in a museum or something, or is it just like a statue outside of a location?
I'm building a courtyard, so I got Joel's Gamorrean statue in this, and like a couple other statues. So it's going to be kind of like in the city. It's going to be kind of like just like the main sort of like, I don't know, like a garden area, like a gathering place sort of deal. So yeah,
nice, really cool though. And then you're working on this.
And then this. Yeah, so this is for obviously Marvel Legends, and I love those fire escape shelves. So if somebody wants the 1/18th one, the red fire escape shelf, I think is the 1/18th one. But yeah,
There's a
these are perfect
118
for
one? Oh,
1/12th.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's the red one. You just got to check the dimensions of the
Yeah.
actual product in the pictures.
But
But
you added those walls
close
on
to
it though,
1/18th.
right? You added those
Yeah,
other
so I did
walls,
this
right?
I did the facade and like 3D printed the air conditioners and the windows.
Nice.
And then basically just add this on there, and then I'm not sure what characters. I got the Squadron Supreme guy on there right now, but yeah,
Need
it's
Spider-Man
gonna be
figures on there.
I do have another side, so I've got like a bunch of those on the go, so I want to make it so it's like a nice cityscape where all the heroes are fighting.
Yeah,
and
because I
stuff
could
like
see
that,
I could see the city in the background on the wall.
yeah,
Very
that's
cool.
one of those Amazon drop cloth things.
Cool. And then Biv, you got your stuff here. So this kind of ties into my Blade character because you had mentioned what these guys were all about. So what's this team about?
Pirates.
Yeah.
Pirates. I got an appointment, so I'm gonna have to dip out a little bit early here.
No
folks,
problem,
but,
man.
Enjoy the rest of the show, and I will see you on the flippity side. There's no WMC this week, but we'll be back the week after. So
we'll see you next week then, man. All right, brother. Thanks for
Yes, sir.
everything.
All right.
Have a good one.
Yeah, it's good. Nice meeting you there, World's Finest.
You too, man.
Awesome. So yeah, so this is your awesome. What team is this team?
So this is just kind of like a vampire hunting team that I would build, like inspired by like John Carpenter's vampires.
Yeah.
Just like a couple of like blue collar guys like killing, they have like they make like their own weapons, like they make a shotgun with like, stakes on them and they have a shield. You know what I mean? Like
they're not blue collar anymore.
Well,
Well, yeah, this is really cool.
No, not anymore, definitely not. But yeah, but they're like just, that kind of stuff,
And I love the action shots here to give us an idea of what these guys are all about. So this is really cool.
Yeah.
So those are more, I guess, heads that you purchase. Where do you buy your heads? Is it just from eBay, or is there someone in particular you buy from?
eBay, Etsy, a couple of guys, 3D Dios I buy from.
Oh, okay, yeah. Abby normally buys from him as well.
Yeah.
She's the one that she had mentioned it in Toy Domination show. I'm like, oh, I gotta check it out. And he's got a lot of really cool heads and accessories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3D Deals, go check him out. I think it's 3ddeals.com.
Yep.
He has his own website where he has all his different accessories because he does 3D printing and he does some awesome stuff. But yeah, these guys look sick.
Yeah. Also, Collectible Carnage on eBay is a guy I buy from a lot.
Collectible Carnage. I have to look for him. And then the one that I buy from normally is Craniac Studios. His prices are pretty decent. Most of the head prints that I buy are from him. Hopefully soon I'll be able to start printing my own because I have a resin printer now. So I'm hoping to do that. So yeah, keep in touch. So if ever once I start doing that, when you want some heads, we'll talk. But here's weapons that you put together. So are those toothpick parts?
No, these are actually from 3D Dios. They're actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're actually stakes. They're actually shotguns and stuff with stakes on them. They're like legit, like. Vampires.
That's sick, man. I actually thought you just glued on like some like tips of toothpicks onto a weapon because that's technically what that would work too, right? But this looks way cooler though because it's gonna be a lot more sturdy than just gluing on some toothpicks to it. Yeah. But yeah, these came out really cool, man. So this is what you're working on currently?
Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome, man. So yeah, those came out really good. So I can't wait to see the end results of those. But yeah, we're at a little bit past the top of the hour. But Biv, thank you so much for being on the show. I really enjoyed seeing your creations, your customs. Again, like everyone keeps adding to the communities. There's always so much talent out there. So I love seeing people and how they approach their work. Like sometimes it's just kit bashing. Sometimes it's like some people can scratch build stuff because I can't do that. But I know there's some people who do that. Some people just mainly focus on 3D prints and putting those things together. Yep. And some people just put junk together and it turns out really awesome. But what I love about it, and that's kind of why I decided to do the Whip Wednesday, which is Work in Progress Wednesday, is that everybody always has something that they're working on that they put together. And I love to be able to talk about that. So that anyone joining the community can learn how to do stuff. And people who are already a part of the community can maybe get some new perspective on things they never would have thought of doing, right? So like, hey, like you today, you discovered things you had no idea, right?
Yeah, that's
So
great.
that's really awesome. But yeah, I can't wait to see more of your work. I'm gonna keep following you because you do some really awesome stuff. Check them out. World's Finest Action Figs on Instagram, all in one word. Definitely go and check them out. You will not be disappointed. I definitely love your work. Keep up the great work, brother.
Thanks so much, man. Thanks for having me.
It was a pleasure, man. And thanks for adding to the awesome community. Well, pirates, that's all we have for you today. Hopefully, keep an eye on my channel. I still keep meaning to bring out that speeder card that I'm working on. I still haven't gotten around to finishing it because I've been mainly working on editing my book and also working on the custom figures. And the station behind me, I'm trying to get some of that work done as well. So I'm doing a little bit of everything, but I'll get to it eventually. Some videos will start coming on a more regular basis, but for now it's mainly the live streams, my book, and the custom figures. But until the next video, pirates, take care.